Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy GseCapone, man. Smash that like and sub button. Rest in peace, TakeOff, man. Long live the guy. It's sad how he went, bro. Shouldn't have went down like that. Quavo said he was walking away, not trying to hurt nobody. Old boy in the yellow still had the gun on, fucking TakeOff and shit. Migo Bands had his gun out already. Niggas start walking away. TakeOff was still in the back. Obviously, probably being held, gunpoint. And Migo Band start upping. Like, let my nigga go. That's probably what the fuck really happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's why J Prince Jr. was walking past, because he know what the fuck his nigga just did. He ain't about to go touch that nigga. That's why he talking about probation, for whatever he said, parole, whatever. I don't give a damn. Nigga, they said Quavo was asking for help. Nigga kept walking like, man, fuck out of here. And he had a like attitude on his face, like he was angry and shit. Like, man, look, bro. All that fake ass shit, man. Yeah, niggas is rich, bro. Niggas got money and they still doing stupid shit like this. Like, I'm still in the hood, nigga. Trying to get out. Yo, people is crazy. People is ungrateful, bro. That shit shouldn't have happened. Everybody that have fucking bread, everybody here that got money, bro. Niggas born in J Prince Jr. born into a fucking rich family. His father got money. Niggas crazy, bro. We do want answers. Hey, shout out to the OG Jacario for this shit, bro. But I'm gonna rewind this shit a little bit so we can play this shit back. Alright. See fucking TakeOff right there. TakeOff sitting right there. Right there. And that's Migo Band, right? And he was clutching. Like I said, he probably already seen. It's just probably the camera. Like, you gotta probably get the cameras from the location it was at, because obviously these people cameras wasn't recording in time to see other nigga whip out. You feel me? But it is another camera angle where there's another nigga with the yellow shirt whipping out. You got this nigga with the black shirt and a nigga with the yellow shirt.
Upon further analyzation of the TakeOff murder footage, the yellow
See the yellow right here and TakeOff right here.
hoodie. The guy wearing the yellow hoodie seems to have a gun in his hand. Alright? And he was standing right next to TakeOff. Right? TakeOff's walking by, and you see the guy in the yellow hoodie making suspicious moves towards TakeOff, it seems like. And you see Migo Bands right here. So TakeOff is walking towards Migo Bands. He's walking past him, right? And Migo Bands is walking towards TakeOff. You see the guy
Facts.
in the yellow hoodie looking at TakeOff in that direction and looking at Migo Bands. Look like Migo Bands got his eyes on the guy in the yellow.
Exactly. My point exactly. Look, bro, I be knowing this shit, man. Y'all niggas better hit that like and sub button, bro. Y'all niggas don't be rocking me like that, but I need y'all to rock with me because I be telling the truth, bro. It don't take rocket science to see this shit. I don't know how I be seeing this shit, but I be seeing this shit, bro. I be calling this shit out, calling for what the fuck it is. Yeah. Just like Charleston White, he still got answer to that rape shit. Now, I was the one spreading that shit, making sure motherfuckers get that shit to his ass. Yeah, Motherfucker ain't do no explaining. He brought that shit up on live, then switched the subject, nigga. Like, fuck out of here, man. You still gotta explain, boy.
And the guy in the yellow hoodie starts to run right behind TakeOff. There you go. He right behind TakeOff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
See what I'm saying.
And they trying to say Migo Bands, like, why would he kill his own cousin, bro? He trying to protect them niggas, man.
I'm gonna run it back for you. He runs off into the bowling alley after he runs behind TakeOff. Look, now the guy in the white right there is TakeOff. Okay, you see Migo Bands coming up,
and he whipped out.
And then you see
his hand.
The guy in the yellow hoodie running behind Takeoff.
Uh-huh.
Who is this guy right here in this white shirt? I'll tell you who he is. He's the guy that was holding Takeoff's legs, trying to pick him up after the incident. What?
He seen everything. He was right there in the middle of it. That nigga seen every fucking thing.
The shooting happens on the 3rd floor. Why was this guy in his white shirt and jeans trying to pick up Takeoff's body? He was trying to pick him up by his feet. Was he gonna pack the body all the way downstairs or something? Because they was on the 3rd floor, man. I'm trying to figure out why was he doing it. For it to be a wild shootout, the guy in the white shirt and the blue jeans stood there the whole time like it was nothing going on.
Crazy.
Right? And also the guy in the V-Lone with the Chucky doll. He was stooping down like he had something going on. What was really happening? The guy with the yellow hoodie, you gonna see him running back into the bowling alley.
He went in and out like 3 times, and he walked back in there.
Okay, so could he have been the one that fired first, and then he was trying to retreat because he didn't want to get fired upon?
Uh-huh.
Now in this frame, he's coming out of the bowling alley. He has on his hood, and he has a bag with a strap over. Coming out.
He ran in, came out, ran in, came out, ran back in with Jay Prince.
He left out. The yellow hooded goon, whose information
he
is
ran in and out like 3 times.
His name is Joshua.
Because when he shot, he ran in that bitch.
All right, and then
after that first shot, he ran up in there. Boom. Then he came back out. Then ran back up in there again. Then when he came back out at the end of that shit, he walked back in with Jay Prince.
Junior. Joshua Cameron was the one that intentionally shot Migos rapper TakeOff. Will TMZ name him as a person of interest too? Since they named Migo Benz as a person of interest. So I'm saying that the police did. Now, how ironic.
The
internet is now saying that this same guy, Joshua Cameron, seen right here with Jay Prince Jr., is the guy that was at the Duke the Jewelers dice game. And he possibly had something to do with Duke too.
Same nigga,
so,
man.
Duke case is still open.
Rest in peace, Duke 9-3, man.
No suspects has been caught.
Like Jay Prince bringing, like, yo, them niggas in the low end, the hundreds, they need to stop fucking with Jay Prince, bro. He's not Larry Hoover, bro. He think he's that guy. He's not him. Shit, as far as I know, I heard that this nigga is over here trying to keep Larry Hoover behind bars, doing anything he can to keep that nigga in there, bro. And free Larry Hoover, bro.
All right, allegedly, this is what
man,
the internet is
need to see his family and shit. Be with his family. Man, about to die.
The second shooter, I'm assuming, allegedly, is going to be Joshua Cameron. All right, that's probably why Jay Prince Sr. was saying, you can't hide behind me. You know, because he knew it was probably somebody close to the family like this young man. Look how close he is to Jay Prince Jr., right? He got to be family of some sort. Now, I noticed something very spooky. Something very suspicious.
Who is pointing? What they pointing at?
Why does Quavo have flowers on his pants? Remember TakeOff was on Drink Champs and said that, you know, he wanted his flowers right now. Nori gave him his flowers.
See?
Now Quavo
and I'm gonna go
him his flowers personally. You see them flowers on them pants? Man, that's no coincidence, man. That is no coincidence. Quavo has flowers on his pants.
Facts.
TakeOff was given his flowers by Nori and Drink Champs. Okay? Say, man.
You see the design on them in them flowers, right? Let me show you this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's upside down. You know about the upside down pentagram. Upside down 5-point star. Then on top of that, it almost looked like it's a fish at the same time. It looked like it's a fish. You know about the fish god, Dagon. That fish helmet that the Pope wear on his head. You know about that. Same as the Egyptians wore. Also, the Comedians, land of Kemet. It's a lot of links, man.
Ain't no other channel gonna break it down like this, man. You see what I'm saying? Because over here on this channel, I'm gonna give you the raw facts. Look, the
They
man
really
got
gave
on
him
the
his
red
flowers.
shirt for blood sacrifice.
Yeah, red,
One thing
black,
I
and
really,
white,
really
man.
love about the project
The red, black, and white.
is how you shining. Like, I feel like not like of course you were shining before, but I feel like you were dancing on this one. Yeah. I felt like you was just like, yo, I felt like it was just like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it.
You know what I mean? I want them right now, so.
You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. Just hey man. Keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button. And look, turn on post notifications so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deep in the Buddha hurt you. And guess what?
Man, I feel it in my heart, man.
I'm gone.
Shit crazy, bro. But I'm about to go over this other one right here. Shout out to Truth Talk Podcast, man. So now once you've seen that, right, we're gonna make a link. Alright? We're gonna make a little link.
Guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the Truth Talk Podcast. I'm back here with MI.
What's up, guys?
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the TakeOff situation. There's a few things that I missed that I didn't get to cover in my last episode. And I also wanted to talk about King Von and the recent situation that went on with Lil Durk. Now, let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to be talking about is this TakeOff situation. And the more I think about it, the more I see online, it becomes more and more sad that this is the situation that's becoming normalized in our culture nowadays. You know, these rappers are getting picked off and it's the industry, you understand? This is what the industry promotes. So in a way, you can say that the artists are finally receiving the energy that they're putting out, but this is what I'm trying to warn about on this channel. We cannot continue to deal with this. We cannot continue to destroy each other. What world are we creating for our kids, for our younger brothers, our younger siblings that are coming up to live in? TakeOff was in this situation and he wasn't supposed to be the target and nothing was supposed to happen to him. But still, because of this culture that we live in, because of what people believe they need to prove and people need to act like they're all tough and have to be about all this violence, this is why we see rappers continuing to see this downfall. Now, like I said in the last video, and I still stand on that because I'm even seeing more proof that keeps making me believe that this is more than just some street issues. What do you think about the situation, Amma? When you saw the whole thing, you called me. I was in the middle of making the first video. So many of you guys had already hit me up and told me to make a video on it. So what do you think about the situation, Amma?
First of all, I just want to say rest in peace to TakeOff. Give our condolences to his family. I just think that it's a real sad situation, man, to see a young dude like that go over nonsense, over arguing about a basketball game, supposedly.
They were saying at first that it was a dice game, it was Quavo's fault, but at the end of the day, like I said in the last video, I believe that this is another industry offering. And I know that it's early to say, but there's so much evidence that even you guys keep on sending me that I didn't even report in the last episode.
Yeah, I know that. And not to argue with no nigga down south, nigga. Just punch him straight in his motherfucking mouth. Cause look, bro, ain't none of that shit. That's just something. Cause look, man, I already know how them niggas roll down there. These niggas, like, they got attitude problem, like big ass babies and shit, man. I'm gonna hit this play button. Not everybody, but look, niggas know.
You guys are telling me that there's a song that Quavo and TakeOff are on
if you
that
know,
was
you
released
know,
recently that is called 230. And then we see TakeOff passing at 230. And then there's also photos of TakeOff. They're saying this is one of his last photos that shows TakeOff standing in a crowd, and then there's two women behind him or close by to him. There's one woman to the right of him.
Devil horns on,
dressed
man.
like the devil. She has devil horns on. And then there's another person to the left of him that has black wigs. You guys are also
the fucking
telling
black
me
halo.
not too long ago that
yo.
TakeOff made a post on Instagram where he used one of Playboi Carti's songs called Stop Breathing. You know, when you take all of this and put it together, and then you realize that there's turbulence in the group right now. They're definitely having problems. As you can see, Quavo and TakeOff separated from Offset. And Offset is having troubles with the label. He was having troubles with his previous group members. So there's definitely something strange in the situation. And then the whole thing to me is that the more I keep thinking about this, the more that I don't understand how TakeOff was the one who ended up, passing in this situation. He seemed to be away from it all. Like, he seemed to be in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was minding his business, they say, but then whenever whatever was popping off, you could see him getting up, standing in the crowd, everybody's running, and then you see him fall. TMZ just posted a picture up of the person holding the weapon in their hand.
Do you think this was just some street situation?
That's not the only person.
So for that question right there, it's hard to say because, we know they street dudes and we know that it could really be something street because the person that was talking on Academics podcast, she was saying that whatever happened there had been going on since 9 o'clock that day, whatever that it was about. It possibly, it could have been J Prince people holding them down, the mob ties, protecting them like they protect every other artist, and the situation just went bad. It could really much be that. But when you talk about the angel, the wings, the devil horns right next to him, I saw that too. So it could be. It could be.
I also want you to remember that this happened on Halloween night. Me and you already know that Halloween night for a cultist
it was J.
is like
Prince's
their
birthday.
It's their favorite day of the year. This is the day they wait for. And I have 100% proof the Migos are occultists. They are hanging around Michelle Landry, one of the biggest occultists, one of the handlers of the industry.
I'm like, why was they around her, bro?
Is an obvious
I would not look at that. Hell nah, man. I might
and you know that she's a witch. My whole point is the Migos wouldn't be around in several occasions. Not just one picture with them one time. They were meeting with them several times. And then there's obvious occult symbolism throughout their music videos. I'm about to make a full video on the Migos, breaking everything down. But the Migos are definitely Masonic puppets. We can both agree on that, right?
Definitely.
So the possibility of this being what I'm saying is much higher than what people think it is. Because we have to understand, it's one thing if it would have happened any other day. But first, so technically speaking, he went out Halloween night and passed on Halloween night. The media is trying to prevent people from seeing this because this is how the media works. They're not trying to associate this with the 27th Club. They're not trying to associate this with, Halloween and the occultic rituals that happens on that night. This is how they keep people from thinking this even exists. He passed the night before his birthday. He went out Halloween night and did not make it back home. So yes, you could say it all happened after 12 a.m., but me and you, we look at that as still Halloween night. While we were talking, they just released even more video. Emma is seeing
still Halloween night, first day of motherfucking November for Harvest,
the video
man.
shows a man wearing all black come in and just start letting it go. After Quavo was walking pretty much in his direction.
And again, it reinstates the fact that Quavo was arguing, and they are going to continue to go with this narrative that it was because of Quavo's argument that the whole situation happened. In the video, it seems that someone was pressing towards the direction of Quavo and TakeOff, and then they let off. But people are still reporting that someone on Quavo and TakeOff side is who let off originally and is the one that struck TakeOff first. So this whole situation is just strange, and to me, this video just further proves it was TakeOff the intended target the entire time. Because Quavo was right in front of the person that he was arguing with and had the problem and pulled out, right or wrong?
Yeah, what you see in the video is you see Quavo walking towards the door. He said, man, I'm out of here before I hurt somebody. And he walks towards the door. TakeOff, you don't see him ever pass the camera. You just start hearing people letting it off here. But before anything, while they were arguing, you see a man with his hand on it. And he had the handle hanging out. You can see it in the video, like he already knew something was going to go down.
So that's my point. This doesn't look like, it was going to be an argument. It looked like this is something that was staged. They needed an argument to...
As I said, he seen old boy with the gun out, with the yellow. I don't think truth is truth talk. Y'all need to look at more video angles, man. It's out there.
Able to do what they wanted to do. Now, the important part of all of this that we need to understand from this is that this is only happening because we accept this in our culture. We're the ones that want this to happen. We're the ones that glorify this. When a rapper like King Von, is rapping about how many bodies he caught and about being the biggest gangster in the world and how he's the most evilest man in the world, most people are praising him. But when something terrible happened to King Von, in the same situation, like with the person that took out King Von defending themselves and proving that they're gangster, you see everybody showing hate towards the person that did that to King Von, even though he did it in an honorable way to protect his friend that
what
was
is
an
that
artist.
tattoo on
the
his
same
hand?
Thing that someone would have done for King Von on King Von's
I haven't
scene.
seen that up
But that's
close.
the thing. This is what's wrong with
Looks
this
like
industry.
something with horns.
This is what's wrong with this culture. People want to glorify and glamorize the evil when it's somebody that they like that is doing it. But when it's being done by someone in order to protect themselves against the person that they love so much, now it's a terrible thing. And this TakeOff situation, TakeOff rapped about, the same destructive agenda that's destroying the youth. Sadly, he met an outcome that he usually rapped about, And this is what we need to do. We need to stop this. This is where the problem
he ain't even mentioned the flowers. He gotta watch these. He gotta watch more videos, man. He gotta look at more angles. Because truth is, we spotting all of this shit. I don't know what's going on with him today.
So much and then trying to play the character of the artist. You know what I mean? Like playing around, making weapons.
Well, let's see if he's gonna talk about it, because it's still more
coming from this. So we need to stop that first. But real quick, I want to go back to that video. In the video, it shows the man in front of the camera holding on to his weapon throughout the entire video, right? So he had on a Gucci bag. You see him with the Gucci bag. He's the same. So we don't know whose team is he on. Whether he's on Quavo's team or is he with the other guys. But he's the one that came in letting off crazy in the video.
And this is what people got to understand, too. All that crime you're going to be doing, all that evil you're going to be doing is going to be caught on camera.
See, I want to... But yeah, shout out to Truth Talk, Truth Is, man.
The nigga with the hat in the curly hip. Did he have on a white t-shirt? Because I ain't never seen a video.
Yeah, it was a black hat and a black polo, and he had on, it was like...
Shout out Top Media TV, man.
I'm going to try to remember. I've seen it on Instagram. It's a video on Instagram where they show all them walking in. I'm going to try to go find it. But everybody that's walking in with him got on white t-shirts, nothing else.
So I used to like what, man?
The guy was...
I don't know what the hell's going on with him in his clubhouse rooms.
This is the scenario everybody trying to push, right? With friendly fire. That don't even matter. He was not, the altercation did not start with his own people. Not only that, Quavo was trying to move around. So whatever the argument was that might...
Shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I'm angry about...
Look, L. Bastille, this is what he says. I'm talking to you as a father that lost a son last year. This ain't it. I find it hard to believe that Don of Houston, Jay Prince Respect, wasn't in attendance. It was your birthday, 10/31/1964. Happy belated birthday, brother. You wasn't there and don't know what happened.
I'm in all Whack 100 rooms on Clubhouse. I haven't hopped on that shit in a minute. And they be talking about some other shit sometimes, and I don't be off that. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that right now.
You just a cat with some money and a few goons. That's it. Your son got some explaining to do.
But it be alright though.
He walked past his guests like he didn't know them. This
one
happened
cool.
on your family's watch. You have blood on your hands, and your son has tarnished your
I
family
know
name.
Wack regained me as a fucking
everything,
supporter or whatever.
and this will not
After
be
saying
smoothed
this.
over with soothing words. Somebody's gonna answer for it because it was too much blatant disrespect before and after the fact. Arguing with your guests and your son's guests, arguing with y'all, but let me guess, you can't control what the next man does. Yeah, he ain't playing with the nigga.
Hey, you know what? Another thing that hasn't been said, I just saw, the coroner is reporting that he died from head wounds and multiple body wounds. So how is somebody's eyes closed? Now maybe they get a lucky shot not looking with their eyes closed, right? One. But how do they hit you multiple times in your head and your body with their eyes closed?
How did he even know that their eyes were closed?
That's another question.
Being metaphorical. Like, niggas who know how to shoot and got good aim, like if this altercation broke out, they would know how to shoot who they were trying to shoot. But in this situation, they were saying TakeOff got hit in the crossfire. So I think maybe that's how he's trying to put it. Maybe.
You don't get hit multiple times by accident. Like, it's one thing with one. See, we went for the whole. He got hit with that first shot. Boom, he just dropped. Remember that?
Man,
I had only heard about that one shot to the neck.
The nigga's son went and put up a thing on his story talking about I was awakened to this and found out. But the first video on your Instagram page is you in the party. Like, so you mean to tell me the party was over at 1:30, 2 o'clock. So within an hour, 45 minutes, You ran out the party, jumped in your car, sped home, got undressed, and jumped in the bed and was in a deep sleep. And you was, come on, man.
Like, bruh.
Come on, man. We ain't this shit. Come on, I got
you. Nigga crazy.
I got you. Well, I think a lot of that mob tie shit, you're going to start hearing less of it. And I said it before. Remember all them niggas? What? Them niggas is mob. Man, that's a motherfucking slogan and a phrase they use, man. Nigga, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I don't believe it. And this shit just shows that you have no control over your people.
Facts.
So you just capping. And that little nigga Sauce Walker, just let it be known, I'm right here in Houston, nigga, and you heard what the fuck I said.
Sauce Walker, man, that's my
nigga.
nigga.
With us, it wouldn't have happened. What you mean by that? I already said it.
Fuck with Sauce Heavy.
You know, I don't know.
Sada,
what I do
Skilla.
know is all your children have never went through a struggle. They were born rich. You've been have money a long time. They need to stop acting like they something they ain't. For real, real, bro.
Shit is crazy.
Them niggas be like walking around like nigga, like they was come up over here, like and this nigga knocked that shit off. The fakest crime, especially Junior.
Shit, y'all think Wack right about that, man? Let me know in the comment section, bro. Like, I feel like, look, anybody coming from a rich background shouldn't be even doing none of this shit, bro. Hell no.
Never seen Junior, especially Junior be putting a 10 on it. That nigga puts a 10 on it. Yeah.
And that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to
Then
see.
Jay Prince calling motherfucking civilian snitches and shit.
and
Like, man, that nigga's a fucking weirdo, bro.
As a race which keeps bringing us back to the same tragic place of black-on-black killing. They say Satan is the author of confusion, and right now, there's a lot of lies and false narratives being spread by media boys. I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, to whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my little nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me, because I don't tolerate dumb shit. I speak not knowing whose bullet is responsible for his death. With that being said, the root of this tragedy is foolish and has to be owned by the fool. I will sum this up by saying a gun in the hands of any human that closes his eyes to shoot and doesn't have the power skills of operating that gun is dangerous, and the results usually end with innocent people who had nothing to do with the altercation being shot or killed. To the homies in Georgia and around the world that got love for TakeOff like we know this, let's change the narrative in our culture by putting an end to every argument or disagreement resulting in violence. It's okay to live and let live to see another day. Rest in peace.
There's never gonna be an end of violence. How you kill somebody and then talking about peace? It would never be peace, man. What the fuck? Bruh.
Oh, you see it, Daddy?
I'm looking for it right now. Like, normally at the top they put the crazy ones, but DJ Loud said still got some explaining to do. Walking past Quavo and TakeOff like that, you gotta teach your son some better character. What did you say the name of that person is? I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Hold on, let me find it. Il Basti, some shit. Yeah, that's it. It's Biscuit. He don't give a fuck. This nigga always be. Hold on, where is he at? Here we go. Look, El Basti, this is what he said. I'm talking to you as a father that lost a son last year. This ain't it. I find it hard to believe the Don of Houston, Jay Prince respect, wasn't in attendance. It was your birthday, 10/31/1964.
Multiple shots to TakeOff for me is ridiculous, man. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Why is he getting hit that many times?
For real, bro.
Did y'all see, because I didn't get a chance to watch the shit y'all was talking about with academics and everybody, like, piecing it together. Was there a conclusion to that, or is everything still up in the air?
Nah, academics came to a conclusion, basically.
I got back in the group.
Yeah, academics came to a conclusion, man. His conclusion wrong. He blaming Migo bands for the shooting. Nah, man. Well, yeah, I'm over here looking for this Cam Fifth Ward shit.
Listen, brand new updated news on alleged killers and all that. Look, this is not my report, but I report, meaning that I'm not accusing this person we're gonna bring up. I'm not doing none of that. All I do is tell y'all who the people are accusing, what's going on, and what's on the news already. This ain't no secret. It's nothing that was given hidden behind
Facts.
the scenes, because we know how our people could be.
Shout out I
our
Smoke Hip
melanin
Hop.
folks
I'm
cover
following
news,
this nigga
street
for like
people or other people want to throw
3-4 years
accusations
now,
on
man.
all I do is cover the news. Now, Little Cam, I don't know who he is, but that's the name going on TMZ and everywhere. They're talking about this dude, Little Cam, from the 5th Ward and all that, allegedly. And I don't even know if his homie's name, but it's been going everywhere on credible media-related source and everybody, even to DJ Academics. They're bringing this individual up, but some of his alleged homies and affiliates are speaking out, and everybody is calling each other a rat. That's all we're going to bring up right now. Until I continue, I need y'all to do me one solid favor, I Smoke Hip Hop Nation gang. I don't beg for donations or nothing like that, but what I will beg for is hit the like button, hit the notification bell, post notifications so you don't miss any.
I ain't asking for no donations, none of that.
Make sure
I
you
just need
share
that like and
this
sub button
video.
hit, man.
I am your host, DJ Bless One. Let's get on with it. Now, we've been showing you various pictures of people being blamed. Now, I guess Little Cam would be the guy who's from 5th Ward. He's the one who had the yellow shirt on. I just did a video of that, and it's this one right here. He had the yellow shirt on where everybody was accusing him. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do you remember the slow motion video here that we showed for the world that was being sent to everybody? I actually looked out for everybody involved by not accusing anybody, but they said if you look on this slow motion video here, you can see the alleged killer, aka, I'm not gonna even say the name of Lil Cam, I'm gonna just say whoever they think is alleged killer. They say this video shows you everything. You can see when he shoots. I don't see that, but apparently other people see that, so that's why we're sharing this information. I just seen a lot of commotions on this video here. I see a lot of things going on, and it's hard to tell. I seen some of the people that they said who was the person of interest, you feel me? All that, you know, and if y'all don't know who they're accusing of being a person of interest, the good homie who was there that day, Quavo and them homie right here, they're trying to blame him. What I said is all he did was just clutch. You don't see any videos of this dude who was wearing all black shooting or anything. I know he has a yellow shirt here, but he's not the one with the yellow shirt they're talking about. This is an old picture. You know what I mean? Let's get on with the situation. Now, Little Cam own homies allegedly are saying that he is guilty. I'm gonna go to the new pictures, but these are the old ones we did on the video probably an hour ago. I don't know which one of these are gonna get uploaded first.
They're gonna snitch instead of.
Why people think it's him. There's pictures of him running away, and he's being the star person.
I thought it was blood for blood, man.
I don't hear anything about cops.
Niggas said blood. We gonna tell on you.
Internet detective shit, and I'm not hating on nobody, but just look at it thoroughly. They're saying if you look, he was with Jay Prince Jr. I didn't see that, but they're like the video where Jay Prince Jr. is walking past the body and he's leaving. They're saying the alleged person, Little Cam, who's the yellow shirt, was with him walking through and through. But what I do is, instead of accusations, is go over the videos and we look. Now, Little Cam has affiliates who are going crazy out here. Affiliates who are now on social media are saying, who are bringing their cousins to speak for them, bringing family members to speak for them, and they're all saying each other or ratting on each other. I don't know how they went to that purpose, but the whole thing I've been watching, it shows a lot of shady business, a lot of shady situations. Now, I'm going to go over to what this key witness has said the day before, if we can add it to Little Cam. Let's see.
Was a sacrifice? No, this was an argument between two camps, and it wasn't even between two camps, because TakeOff and Quavo was basically trying to be the mediator between the people who were arguing.
Okay, let's stop it here. TakeOff and Quavo were trying to be mediators between the two people who were arguing. So when I see young dudes like a Lil Cam they're showing involved or whatever, and a lot of people said this man Lil Cam is actually from the 5th Ward, and they were going.
It's really seeming like a setup sacrifice, man.
That.
It's being more clear now.
Let me show you. This is the pic where they made him go viral. It was like he's a 5th Ward alleged representative. You're probably like, how I'm saying that? Well, one of the witnesses put their messages to everybody. They sent it out there. This was a key eyewitness. You pretty much know this eyewitness is going to be on the stand because they're civilians. They have a right to be on the stand if they won't. They said, I saw him there, but I don't know him. I know he was at the table gambling. Then they went thoroughly deeper more. I thought after that message it was good enough. Then they said this. I think he was with people from 5th Ward, but I'm from a leaf in the Southwest, so I don't know them. See, this witness kept it truthful. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These civilians ain't really trying to rat. They're just being civilians and saying what they seen. So for people to throw these names and aspirations on them, bro, you gotta fall back, bro. A civilian is gonna be a civilian. Now let me go through the rest of this eyewitness so you guys can see what I mean.
Y'all was not there when this happened. It had nothing to do with that. So all these 30-second videos that they're seeing, this and that, everybody's saying, well, he didn't act the way how he acted whenever TakeOff got shot. Did they tell you he passed the fuck out?
Now, I believe that part based on other witnesses, what they said, and based on that dumb video they made go viral, which I didn't share. You can see Quavo, how he was yelling for his nephew, a.k.a. brother, TakeOff. It hurted his heart a lot. Nobody could sit down. I don't care how thuggish you will. Bro, I'm numb to this, bro. No, you're a fool to that if you can't cry for your dog. That I'm the same one who defended Quando Rondo when he was yelling for his homie. I'm like...
Damn, they said he passed out when he seen that shit, bro. That's crazy.
Yell for me the way Quando and Quavo did for their people, then you ain't my homie, bro. If somebody whacked me, let me knock on wood, and you don't cry for me the way these folks cry for their dogs, you're not my dog, bro. I feel that way all the way. But I want to go to the exclusive, the officers speaking on this, because it can tell us a lot based on what they're talking about, what they're alluding to, because everything can add up to this and match up. You'll see what I mean later, because I broke it with the case and situation with PNB Rock and many other rappers. If you want to see how they're going to solve the case, how these officers are going to go about it, listen to the press conference and listen to the way they speak. Let's look at it together so you can see what I mean. Hang on, y'all.
To come up and translate in Spanish, and he'll go over some of the investigative parts, but let me speak to this just right. We understand and we know it. This morning at about approximately 2:34 a.m., officers received a call of a shooting in progress. Officers arrived there shortly thereafter. The location is a downtown location, billiards, bowling alley located at 1201 San Jacinto Street here in the downtown area. Once officers arrived, he's a member of the Migos rap and outside of Houston. And everyone spoke of what a great young man this is.
What I'm trying to show you is you got to look at their face. You got to see the confidence in what they're speaking. I'm not going to play the whole interview, but the links will be in the description box to this video. While I'm showing you it, I want you guys to go watch that whole interview that the officers did. It's almost a 10-minute interview. And you got to pay attention to, as far as witnesses, this they're talking about, or situations here, what they know. Then you can add it up with all the details that's been being shared to bloggers and people in the streets and all that. You will get your answers. That's all I could tell you, man. Look, I'm DJ Bless One. The hard-hitting news are not going to stop. They will keep getting updated with y'all. I'm not going to stop, man. Salute to all of y'all. I'm not solving anything. I'm not being a detective. All we're doing is covering.
Look, man, smash that like and sub button, man. Rest in peace, TakeOff, bro. Long live TakeOff. Man, I'm out, man. Tell me what y'all think about this shit in the comment section, bro. I don't know. Y'all think he was set up? I think it was sacrifice. I think it's just some over that argument. And it doesn't make any sense for them to get shot if they was like basically intermediate, like they was in between trying to break shit up. Why would they be getting shot? Why would they be even getting shot at if they not the ones even in the argument? That don't even make any sense. So it's something fishy and I don't like it, man. I'm out, man. Gang gang.